Here's my outline for the speech. My computer will be a stand. It's not on. It's just for my papers to rest against it. Today I will be talking about sleep and the benefits of it and how it can help you. What is something that can drastically help your energy levels, strengthen your immune system, and even increase your GPA? You might think that it's some magic formula or magic potion in order to do all these things, but the answer is actually super simple. Just sleep. As a college student, when you want all of these benefits, even if it was just by sleeping. Quality of sleep is important for everybody, but as college students, we need to be taking this serious as we continue to take steps in our life, and this is a very important time in our life. Educating and understanding the benefits will drastically change your life. Emotionally, physically, and intellectually, you will be healthier and you'll be happy that you did it. Personally, I've seen the benefits of sleep and the effects that it can have on your body as a student athlete. We wear sleep watches called Whoops, and it tracks your sleep. And throughout the years, I've seen how it can truly affect your mentality and your emotions, everything. As you listen, you will hear why it's a problem not to take sleep seriously, the techniques for getting sleep needed, and the differences and benefits that will be seen if you're applying it. First, let's talk about the problem of not getting sleep as college students. College students not taking sleep serious will likely have effects on your body and health in all areas, holding back your potential and growing in your academics or athletics or anything you do. I'm going to tell you a real life example, just like I stated in my introduction. As a student athlete, I've seen the differences. When I wore the Whoop, I was getting sick very often and I had to skip a lot of classes, and it was becoming a real issue. And so when I looked at the data, I was getting half of the sleep that I needed to. So then I changed my lifestyle. I started to go to bed earlier and I looked at the tips. And ever since then, the change has been drastic, and I have not gotten sick as often, and it's really helped my academics in making classes too. Seeing this Whoop data, I really saw how it affected me, and so I hope throughout this lecture I can show you how sleep will benefit you. Lack of sleep shows many changes with college students and their performance in school. Students who are sleep deprived perform worse in school. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says, in the student age population, studies have found that factors such as self-reported shortened sleep time, erratic sleep and waking schedules, late bed and rise times, and poor sleep quality here have been found to negatively associate with school performances for adolescents from middle school to college. So this means that students who lack this have a direct link to mental health issues also. Lack of sleep contributes to a cause of mental health issues in young adults, and even as you grow older, you can also be prone with lack of sleep. According to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, 44% of students experience symptoms of depression. Also, 88% feel overwhelmed by academic responsibility. 50% have struggled with anxiety. All of this is a direct link to not sleeping in the right way. Just like me, students who suffer from a lack of sleep also show a higher risk for sickness because sleep helps your immune system and it helps to strengthen it. So if you're missing a lot of classes because of sickness, sleep will help this. All people should be aware of this issue, but as a college student, don't you want to give yourself the best chance to succeed? At this point in our life, we want to be able to say that we did everything possible in order to get our best degree and give us a platform for the rest of our life. Most people do not practice good sleeping habits, so if you do it and your peers around you do it, you guys can get ahead of everybody else. If you think you're not getting enough, if you think you are getting good sleep, imagine if you actually focused on it and focused on the tips. Georgia State University Health Clinic says sleep is important for a number of reasons. It restarts our energy, it fights our illness and fatigue by strengthening our immune system, helps us think more clearly and creatively, strengthens memory, and produces more positive moods and better performance throughout the day. All of this from sleep. If we concentrate a little bit more, you can gain all of this just from sleeping. Moving on, there are very easy solutions that can help you achieve good sleeping habits. There are many ways to solve the issue of sleep. Many think it's really hard and you're going to have to change your schedule and you're going to change your lifestyle, but actually there's a lot of simple ways that you can do it. By educating yourself on good sleeping habits, you can start to practice, and therefore, as you practice, it'll just become a habit and it'll be a part of who you are. According to AASM, there are several things you can do to improve your sleep. You can go to bed earlier, you can get out of bed and move around if you have trouble sleeping. You can stay out of bed unless you're using it just to sleep. You can also take naps before 3 p.m., avoid caffeine at night, and go to bed and wake up at the same time. So this would be sleep consistency. This shows how even small things in your schedule can make a difference in your sleep habit and therefore your overall health. Having a sleep routine, go to bed earlier, wake up at the same time. This means that your body knows when to wake up, and that way you're not as tired in the morning. Taking naps before 3 is very beneficial because if you're up late studying and you didn't get a lot of sleep, you can make up for this lost time of sleeping. By avoiding caffeine, you allow your body to wind down at night. This way that you can fall asleep earlier and therefore get more sleep. Research online services are also great so that you can have tips for sleeping, and the American Academy of Sleep Medicine is a great resource for more tips. College students may think that taking sleep seriously is a waste of time. However, these are simple solutions and will increase your sleep quality and therefore your quality of life. You can still do things, you can still manage your time, you can still get great sleep and focus on other things if you just make small little sacrifices. All of these benefits, you will see that these small changes will make a huge difference. We will lastly look at how these solutions will affect you in the future and whether you do them or not. If you start to create these habits now, it will only help you in you succeeding in college and then also, like I said, later on in life. If you don't, you might see decreasing health issues and also mental issues. Imagine that you're older and you had just figured out that sleep does do all these things, but by the time you're out of college and you're realizing I should have been doing these things and it really would have helped me because you see all the drastic changes. Maybe you've already gone through mental health issues or physical issues and you think to yourself, maybe if I would have done this, I wouldn't have gone through all these things. Or you can start to take it serious now, get ahead of everybody, and you can see the drastic changes that sleep shows, where you have more energy, you're more productive, and you're overall more happy. Don't you want to imagine yourself in the second scenario? I know I do. And it can be done very easy. To end the discussion, we have discussed the problems of college students not taking sleep seriously, simple solutions for this, and how this could affect you in the future. Let's all come together as college students and realize the importance of sleep for our health, to start research and implementing different habits in your life in order to benefit these sleep routines. I discovered the power of sleep, and I will continue to do it because I know how it works. We all love sleeping, so it should be easy to focus on and work hard when it turns out there's not a lot of hard work to sleeping. Just by sleeping right, you can change your life.